Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to my T0 to T6 Abyss series. We're in the Retribution, going to continue earning our way up to get some good ISK for that Zealot. The Zealot fit we're trying to get is this one right here, the one for T3s I made. We've got still some CPU problems right here, but we'll easily get that by just training a couple of skills. Power grid is nice. Capacitor is also, it could be better, but I mean in the electrical side will still be quite cap stable as well. The issue is we need a lot of skills. So in the meantime, we're going to be having to farming a bunch of ISK to be able to buy this, because as you can see here, 360 million is a significant amount of ISK we are required. One option I was thinking is to make this even tankier for even T4s later, which I'll be testing if it is thermal armor hardener. I think it was B type right here. So see, even with this, we're even like able to fit this. So that is something that I think that could be very good to have. This thermal armor hardener right here, because then we just get some really good thermal resist, which is quite necessary in the Abyss actually. This could be an option as well, just to get a little bit less DPS, but on the other hand, we get a really good tank. Because this ship has a decent tank, but the buffer is not the best, so it could use like some more meat to it. Either way, let's get back to farming. We've got the calm electrics right here. We get some more filaments. So we've got a bunch of tranquil electricals from before, but we're not doing that anymore. We've upgraded to T1s. Okay, view market details. What is the price? These we can get like some quick 200 filaments, you know, just so we can stock up on our stash of filaments. We can even get, you know, just a few more, you know, 230 of these, just a little bit of filaments. So we just have that 1,000 filaments in right there. That looks pretty cool to see. Okay, let's jump out here. So we'll be able to run T1 Abyss for days. Okay, undock. All safe. I can't wait until we got the Tech Tube energy turrets, because I'm gonna be able to have Aurora. It'll be so good. Oh, cluster shut down, but it's in one hour, so it's alright. Okay, we'll have Abyssal loot right here. Use Calm Electric. Let's go. And just the great thing about the T1s is that they're so cheap. They're so much cheaper than the T0s. So it's funny how we're going up a tier, but we have to spend less on the keys just because there's a lot more people running the Tranquils instead of they're just so easy. Okay, we'll go in. Oh, wow, I'm going to zoom out so much. Okay. Standard. We'll just start with standard. Go in the big. Oh, there's actually a DV automatic suppressor, so we could just go to that. Let's just go to that. Speed up everything a bit. It's always good to see DV automatic suppressors when you're using a non-missile or drone-based ship. Basically, a non-Gila ship, you could say. Okay, multi-frequency. Pop him. Come on now. Are they going to stay away from this DV automatic suppressor? That's smart of them if they do that, because they don't want to die like that. Okay, use a bit of Xray. Now I can go with multi-frequency again, because they're in range. Oh, yeah, they're getting absolutely annihilated by this DV automatic suppressor. Can we have the tactical view on so we can see sort of where... Yeah, there we go. So we can see where our cursor is going. It could be quite useful to see. You see the round circle right there is telling us where I did the approach command to. If I just put it there, you see we've got a circle that tells us our ship is going to go there. If I hold down Q, that's how I do it. Many people ask me. It's not really a well-known feature, this right here, that you just hold down Q and you can go fixed distance, because it's very well known that you double-click in space like this. You just double-click and you go for infinity, but it's good to be able to go a limited distance, just because sometimes you don't want to just drift off to infinity, especially in the Abyss. It's important to not do that, because if you do, you'll probably die, or you will die if you do drift off too much. Okay, but 1.5 minutes, decent time, assisted by that DV automatic suppressor. Open the crate, please. Open the crate. Let's go. Next room. Transfer conduit. These are the... Many people ask me also that what is my fit, and I always put my fits in the description that I'm using, but I'm just trying to make it a bit more obvious now. So I've got the display passive module, so you can even see what like modules I've got right here. So you can always just check. If I somehow forget it, you can maybe like just notify me, and you can also just see here as well. Lucifer Ixion, Lucifer Dramiel. Okay, Dramiel is what we're going to want to go for, because this guy will want to really mess with us, but we will be able to tank him like an absolute boss. He's got big shields, so his shields take a bit of a time to get through, Oof. There we go. Now when we get good hits on the other hand, it's a different story. Because he's very fast as well, so it's not always the easiest situation to be able to hit him. We're getting tracking disrupted. No, it's just be guidance disrupted. Okay, it's not too bad. You can see a few Xray volleys right there since he's a bit further away. Now we can go with multi-frequency, start shooting, keep it range. Is he shooting missiles? What is he shooting? Oh, he's shooting missiles. He might be shooting something else. No, he's just shooting missiles. Okay. I thought maybe he would be shooting autocannons as well. These are, Angel Cartel, they're Minmatar type of pirates. But he's just shooting missiles. Dramiels, on the other hand, they only shoot autocannons or some kind of projectile weapon at least. The Cinnabals, they are really crazy. They've got like these, I think it's projectile weapons. They're like artillery cannons, but they've got really good tracking somehow. They're always able to hit. And I think they're always able to hit because they've got a bunch of people webifying you at the same time, so it's hard to really dodge them. Okay, let's go towards biocompetitive cache. Xray, get a little blast right there. We could maybe go to standard. Start off with standard so we have the best range, but the difference between standard and multi-frequency doesn't feel that big. Like when we go to Tech 2 beam laces, we'll see it'll get the feel. It'll feel very useful when we're going with the long range ammunition like Aurora, because then we're able to. There's a big buffer of time where we're able to do damage where we wouldn't have otherwise been able to do damage in the beginning of a site. That is. Let's go. What is the time now? We're at 4 minutes. Origin Conduit, Ephialtes Lancer. Ooh, I remember Ephialtes. We've been meeting a lot of Ephialtes Lancers in the T0s. Now we see him in the T1s. I'm going to soon land a volley on this cache right here. Boop. And then we can go with multi-frequency on the Ephialtes Lancer. Retribution just so strong. Really a beastly ship. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I wish that there were more frigates that were as viable in the Abyss as the Retribution. The Retribution has a lot of characteristics to make it a very good Abyss ship. It has an amazing buffer, decent tank, decent slot layout, enabling it to get a good tank, decent DPS, really good damage projection. It's overall a really great ship. We're in the Demon Automatic Suppressor right here. We might just go to the Origin Conduit since we're going to probably destroy this escort on the way towards the conduit, since he's just chilling around us like that. We can maybe go with a bit of Xray like this. I'll just shoot him there with a little bit long range style. We've got a standard since he's just AFKing over there, I guess. I think he just wants to sit there near the Demon Automatic Suppressor. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that's a quick sight right there. 4 million is a little bit lower than average. Average is like 5.5 million. Okay, I'll move a little bit to the side. Activate filament. We've got some ships we can see because we're quite close to G2 station, so we can see a lot of people in warp for a short amount of time. And we're still in the starter NPC corp, so I think we see a lot of green people who are in our corp right here. Come on. Activate filament. There we go. One thing that would be nice is to use a Sacrilege as well, because I love the Sacrilege in that it's very good at doing the T4 Darks. It can also do higher tiers as well, but I feel like T4 Darks is the sweet spot, because when you get T5, even T6, I feel like the Sacrilege, if you want to use it well, you need to bling extremely hard. I've never used a Sacrilege for T6, but T5 at least, you have to bling pretty hard. And I don't like it. If I'm going to bling really hard, then I may as well just go for a T6 ship, and then I'll probably just go for a Zealot or something like that is for T6 electrics. But if I still want to earn a decent amount of ISK, but not use a crazy amount of ISK on a ship, then I would probably want to go for like a Sacrilege, because then I could get like a decent ship. I think it costs like 500 million fit that I've been using. T4 Darks, the filament price is really low, so it's going to be a lot better than doing T4 electrics in a Zealot, because we'll get so much potential profit. Since all our income is going to be profit from these caches right here. Meanwhile, in the Zealot, a big chunk of the money is going to be spent on the filament, because the electrical filament for T4s is actually quite expensive. What was it now? Like 9 million last time I checked. There's quite a bit of ISK you have to spend on that. But if you were to go for T4 Dark, then you would just have to spend like 400k ISK or something like that. So it could be an alternative as well. Like when we go to like T4 Electric Abyss, we could perhaps train some missiles, but on the other hand, I just want to train all my skills to be as good as possible in the Zealot so we can get to T6 as quick as possible. But maybe when we've got to T6, we might be able to just train a little bit of, you know, missile skills, and we'll be able to then directly use the Sacrilege in the T4 Darks, because we'll already then have a Mar Heavy Assault Cruise really good, because it will be like a nice chill type of Abyss farming style in, because it won't be as like aggressive as T6, so going around with a multi-billion ISK ship. And then on the other hand, we're still earning a decent amount of ISK, because T4 is a really good ISK. The issue is just if we were to do T4s, the Zealot, a lot of that profit goes on the filament cost. In a Sacrilege, Dark's sites are very cheap, so it'll be a good intermediate. Transfer conduit. Well, that felt like a bit of a slow wave, 2 minutes, and it was also because I was talking a bit. We'll go towards the cash rate. Striking Leshak, okay. Striking Leshak. He can do quite a bit of damage if he's applying well. I mean, he generally speaking, he applies quite well. Like Jugulavian ships in general apply pretty good. So if you're approaching in a bad angle, he can do a lot of damage. We'll just get the cash. Start shooting. We're not really fully in range, but he has very low HP. He's just got a bit of structure left. 1.1 million. Go towards him now. And go with multi-frequency. There we go. And we can just orbit maybe at 7.5. And then we'll just destroy this Leshak in like, what is it, a half minute maybe? It's really easy. Unlike the Rogue Drone battleship, which takes forever. Okay, now I'll go towards the conduit. And we just went outside the range of the conduit. It would have been really cool right there, just boop, go to the next site. Mass rogue drone waves, okay. Let's head on in. Well, they seem to be going very fast. Or maybe it's just going from side to side a bit. Let's go with standard. Can shoot anything initially like that and get a few volleys in. Get multi-frequency now. Move a little bit to the side. We don't want to take too much damage. Spark needle. Okay, and then commit of cash over here. So, you know, spark needle. Come on now. Boom. Yeah, they just need to get in that sweet spot range, and they just got that so quickly. But we also just need to make sure that transversal is at a good point, so we don't miss too much as well. Because both the range and the transversal we need to take into account when it comes to these small ships right here. We don't want to go too much side to side, but we also don't want to be too close or too far away. Because if we're too far away, we obviously can't hit properly either. But if we're going side to side a lot, our turrets, they all be just like, they can't turn too much. Like, oh no, we can't turn. You're going too fast, AT-50. So they'll just miss a lot as well. Like that, you see right there. And then it also has got to do with that we're at a pretty far away range as well. 14-kilometer fall off. Origin conduit. There we go. And lock this guy up. We hadn't locked him up. We should have probably done that. We could probably do some more sites actually, because we were so fast here, so fast. Origin conduit. Where's the... We can go with icons. Calm electrical filament. We only got one calm electrical. Oh no, we should get more. Get more calm electrics. 3 of these calms right here. Undock. We'll get the Zealot in no time, right? We'll get the Zealot in no time. 17 million. A bit, like 1/20th of the way there. So still got a bit of a journey to go. But it's also a bit of a journey to go in terms of skills. Those Tech 2 cruisers, they're not like something you could train straight away. It takes a long time. But on the other hand, it's good because it gives us a lot of time to save up for the ship as well. And all the skills will be really carrying over. So when we finally get that like Tech 2 ship, we'll just be having so good stats on the Retribution. I guess not everything will carry over. Like medium pulse lasers won't carry over. But what I mean is that all the support skills, all the tacking skills, navigation skills, all capacitor skills, basically everything is going to carry over apart from like particularly the spaceship command skill, like the heavy assault cruiser skill, and then also the gunnery skill for particularly medium pulse lasers. that won't carry over, but otherwise we'll have a pretty good time, I think. Start shooting. We're not in range, but just getting ready to get the shooting starting so that at least do some damage. Okay, grab the loot. Go towards Ephialtes right here. Actually, no, we'll go to Charybdis Tyrannos, because Charybdis Tyrannos likes to keep a little bit of range, so we'll just get Charybdis Tyrannos taken care of first. Ephialtes always likes to keep relatively close, so it's alright right there. If the we leave Ephialtes for last. Usually I like to go for Ephialtes cruisers last or first because they've got annoying E-War, but it's just one right here. It's not got any particular E-War, and we're able to get under Charybdis' gun straight away, so that Charybdis is anyway not doing damage. So the E-War, if they did have E-War on that cruiser, it wouldn't really play a big role. It's not like it'll web us in place and make Charybdis hit us a lot. We can orbit maybe 7.5, something like that. We're getting a bit of glasses off shot, so we might be going too fast. We can slow our speed down a little bit, just to be on the safe side, or not safe side, but like more efficient side, to be able to not waste a lot of DPS. Orbiting. We should maybe go a little bit faster actually, because we're getting a little bit out of our optimal range. Getting a glasses off shot right there. Come on now. We can just approach, to be honest, at full speed. Maybe we can even keep range. We've got so good tank, we might be able to tank Charybdis a bit. There's some big shots, penetrating shots from Ephialtes on the other hand. We've got Blue Cloud 2, which will help Charybdis hit a bit better. I mean, 178 damage hit shot with Charybdis is actually hardly anything. And we can put Xray here, take out Ephialtes on the way towards the origin conduit. And he'll probably orbit us closer when we get in range of the origin conduit. Then we can soon switch over to standard. Like that. What was the optimum range again? 21 kilometers, so we're not able to hit properly out here. Come on, Ephialtes, get closer. Get closer, Ephialtes. Don't keep range like that. He knows my strategy. He knows that I switched to standard properly. Okay. Come on now. Let's go. Oh, that was a pretty slow wave right there. 3 minutes almost for Charybdis Tyrannos. Well, they are it's a battleship wave at least. They tend to be a bit on the slow side. And also that we might have been able to spend a bit more time with the multi-frequency. We're just going a bit closer, because I was trying to save a lot of time by not having to move so much towards the transfer conduit. It's the way it is sometimes. Open this up, 1.36 million. Go with multi-frequency. We've got some caches over here that could be good to go for, but I can't really be bothered. It's just the main loot is from the biocommutative ones. Because unfortunately, these extraction nodes, they're not multiplied by 3. I don't think they're multiplied by 3 when you go in Frigate Abyss. Because when you go in Frigate Abyss, you get the biocommutative cache multiplied by 3. But the extraction nodes, they all seem to be about the same. It's a bit annoying because you would want it to also multiply with the 3 filaments, or being a lot harder when you're in a frigate. But on the other hand, I think there could be a good balancing thing, because when you're looting those, it'll be a lot easier when you're in little frigates, because they're going to be faster. You're going to be multiple people as well, so it's just overall be a lot easier time to loot them. So they're going to be a lot easier to acquire than if you're in a cruiser abyss. I can see that as a way to balance it out, just keep it the same. Next room. That was really fast right there. Little quick rogue drone frigate wave that is always really nice to see. Another one with a Damovic as well. Okay, we can take out the Damovic first. He's quite far away actually, 57 kilometers. And we can go with a bit of standard. Now I can go with multi-frequency. Take him out right there. Spark needles, a lot of EM based drones. So, 36% EM. Okay, it's not so nice EM resist we've got right here. Okay, go land one shot right here. Grab the loot. Put a bit of standard so we can start shooting. We could have put Xray as well, but he just moves in and out of optimal ranges so fast. It's damage because it's hard to keep an eye on which is the most optimal damage type to do, or ammo type. Move here a bit further away. Oh, the swarm of drones right there. Yeah, look at that, just destroying these rogue drones like nothing. It's really easy. It's so much easier that we've got the assault frigates to level 4 with the decent range, because in the beginning when I was doing the T1s, I had like assault frigates level 2 or maybe level 3, like it was lower level, so I had a lot shorter range on my guns, and because I had shorter range, it made it so that like I had to be really close. So when I was really close, the transversal was not that good. I was going like side to side a lot and trying to, like, it was hard to keep a straight line from the ship like I am at long range, because when you're long range, then it's like the difference in your angle is a lot less, and it makes the turrets able to track better. So not only is this enabling us to just hit out farther, it's also enabling us to track a lot better as well. It's like a win-win situation with the range. It's really great to see. Okay, 12 million. Decent ISK right there. I think we got some lucky drop. Might have got some decent lucky drop. Agitating electrics? No. Where is it? I think there was some T3 we got. No, I don't see anything. Okay, let's go to Jita and dock up and sell our wares. Let's get that dank ISK. Abyss loot. Put this in the item hanger. Sell it all. Let's see how much we get ripped off. Only got like 1.5 million ISK ripped off, so it's not that bad. Junk right there. 28 million ISK. Oh. We're really getting some decent ISK right here. I felt like getting 10 million ISK was quite a big project before in the T0s, but in the T1s, it feels like we really stepped up our game. Oh, I can't wait until we get those Tech 2 ND turrets. It'll be so great. We've even got some skill points as well we can use. Daily login rewards, always great to get. Okay, so that's it. Farming some T1 electrics, earning really nice ISK. I really think that this feels so satisfying to see us progressing like this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.